Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout Speed Round, where we answer a quick question every day to keep our group chat fun going all week long. As I've mentioned on this podcast an unbearable number of times, I live right next to a high school, and I often take walks around the high school with my husband and my dog. And one thing that we regularly see along the back, in the parking lot in the back of the school, is people who have brought a couple of pylons and are trying to teach a kid how to parallel park. And it got me to thinking, I think I'm pretty decent at parallel parking. I don't know how I learned. I think my father probably taught me. I do a pretty decent job. I am very glad that I don't live someplace like New York where I would have to be doing this all the time. I generally doesn't have to be done very often, and I just drive blocks and blocks out of my way to find an easier spot. But if need be, and the space isn't too tight, I can still do it. I still got it. How about you guys? Can you parallel park? Or are you waiting for one of those cars that does it for you?
Have you ever been in one of those cars?
I have not. It would freak me out.
Really pretty cool. It's freaky and it's impressive at the same time. I don't have such a car, but I have test driven one of them before.
Is it on your wish list for the next car?
Not necessarily, but I will say that I totally rely on the backup camera now that I have it.
Oh yeah, I do not have that.
It's really nice. I like the backup camera.
Our minivan does have something that beeps if you get too close, but with the other cars I just kind of rely on not crashing. Look out the side window and probably stop way too soon.
Yeah, I can parallel.
The camera would be awesome.
I can parallel park because, like you, Terry, I've had experience. I mean, I did used to live in New York or park in Manhattan for a while, so I got pretty good at parallel parking. But I would say that I'm out of practice at this point. And right now, I've gotten so bad that when I pull up my car to a gas pump, I tend to over exaggerate the space because I don't want to get too close, and then I'm really far and I can barely reach the. And recently I was in a hurry and I pulled up and I was like 6 inches short to where I could not even reach the gas, the pump to my car, and I couldn't reach. You know how the cheap one is on the far left and the expensive gas is on the far right, and I couldn't reach the cheap one, but I could reach the expensive one. So rather than actually move the car, I just got the more expensive gas.
And you're like, I meant to do that. My car is important to me. I only use the good stuff.
So that's my tale of how the mighty have fallen right here.
How about you, Nicole? Are you out there parallel parking like a pro in Southern California?
Well, for whatever reason, it was hugely emphasized in my driver education class.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably because the teacher was good at it and felt it was important.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It was like a big deal, and we even got tested on it and everything. So I kind of feel like I can do a pretty good job of it. I'm pretty competent in that area. Although I have not successfully translated those skills into my daughter's driving. So she's, not so great. But she's still new, so can't complain there.
It's not genetic, perhaps.
No, but it was the one area that I was able to do.
Well, we will just ease on out of our parking space now and say that's it for today's speed round. Come back tomorrow for another question and visit parentingroundabout.com for all our group chats and other weekly episodes.